Definitely have the superior split push, but I think as far as team fights go, VPP definitely with the superior team fight.
And well, I think Hellraisers they're 1-4 now, I believe. So a loss here could be detrimental to their chances to get to the playoffs, but they're not out of it yet, obviously. Again, we still have a long way to go. Virtus Pro Polar, if they're able to 2-0 Hellraisers, they're in a really good spot. They'll move up to 5-3, and then they'll be ahead of Team Tinker, I believe, in this group. So that would be a really good start for them. We'll have to wait and see how things do turn out here. So for Hellraisers, your dire team, they desperately need a victory. Gorik is going to be on your Nature's Prophet. Looks like he might be heading offlane as he has boots first. It will be Ogre Magi played by Dread. And then, of course, roaming behind him is Goddamn playing the Witch Doctor. Mid lane, it is going to be Alpha Ninja. He'll be on your Death Prophet. And top lane, solo safe lane, Artez on your Morphling. Will we see an aggro tri-lane? It is going to be the mag off-lane Puck, as a lot of people have run it before. Lil will probably Fisher block one of his waves and make sure he's got some decent potential. I think, honestly, Mag probably has the better matchup here because the base damage is quite... It's not that... Well, actually, he does have a lot of agility, but he'll take a lot of harass. The off-lane Puck can do a lot of damage because of his extra range that he's got going his way, so... I don't know. It could be a close matchup.
Only 2 tangos, though.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe going for a quick battle for Mag, and then he'll try to control the runes.
The battle begins.
Either way, Phobos is getting caught out, and he's been ignited as well. So he's slowed up. He's taking a lot of harass, but I don't think they can get this kill. In fact, no, they back up, and that'll be the end. So again, that was Hellraiser's lineup, and if he would be so kind as to do Virtus Pro Polar.
Yep. In the safe lane, we're going to have DK Phobos playing the Centaur Warrunner, being supported by FNG on the Jakiro. In the mid lane, we're going to have Illidan playing the Razor. In the off lane, we're going to have Lil playing the support Earthshaker, probably just going to block a couple waves. And Mag playing the Puck, which we saw him play a lot of with C9 when he was standing in for them at Starlighter, and he played it very well.
When he wasn't playing Centaur.
Yeah, when he wasn't Centaur. He played 2 heroes, I think.
It was those 2, I'm pretty sure, and that's just the ridiculousness of his time at Starlighter, which they played very well with him, honestly. And it is actually a Nature's Prophet up here now. They're going to send the Morphling down bottom. So they switched it up on the last second here, and that means that DK Phobos is not going to have that great of a time. Jakiro as well. Liquid Fire early on, and that's going to go. Phobos is caught out, but Liquid Fire connects into both Dread and Goddamn. Doesn't cancel the clarity, however, unfortunate enough for Obrain, or for FNG rather. And mid lane matchup, Illidan versus Alpha Ninja. And early on, before Alpha Ninja gets movement speed, Illidan could easily static link a lot of damage from the Death Prophet, so...
Yep, definitely a Razor favorite matchup, at least in the early stages. Probably going to see him ahead about 10 to 20 CS by the 10-minute mark. It's just so hard for Death Prophet to lane against this early, but as Death Prophet gets more levels in the Witchcraft and gets up the boots, she's able to just spam out the waves, and Link no longer becomes that big of an issue.
Right. So we'll have to keep our eye on that mid lane. Also bottom lane, they've rotated a little back in. So it's try versus try. I feel like there's a lot of kill potential for both squads. But you really need to get double edge for this to be effective. Dual breath would be great as well for a slow. And then obviously a Fisher block could be huge. We'll have to wait and see though. Artez though could just waveform right across and should be okay for the most part. But it's the supports I kind of fear for in this lane.
I think Hellraiser should do pretty okay in this lane. I would say Witch Doctor would be the biggest kill they could get. I don't think they could actually kill Ogre even if they Fisher blocked him. I think they would have to go on to Witch Doctor. Well, the issue would be is that the cask would come out and then the Voodoo Restoration, so...
True. Yeah.
I think they have to go on Witch Doctor if they're going to actually look for a kill in this bottom lane. And, you know, VPP not having any sentry wards, so they aren't able to hold the lane and get an experience advantage that way, so I think Hellraisers are doing a decent job in this aggressive tri lane.
The CS is pretty close. Artez has 10, the Centaur has 9. It's an interesting lane dynamic having DK Phobos playing the farming Centaur Warrunner, but... So... It really comes down to, I think, mid and top, because I think this bottom lane, unless something breaks out quickly, this could be a wash.
Yep. Yep. In the top lane, 15 and 5 for Mag, and 11 and 6 for Gorik, although some of those are probably trans.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, exactly. But still, I mean, he's getting some decent farm. His bottle is out to him right now. Bottom lane. There's the cast going in. FNG caught out. Lil as well. Fisher's going to come in and block them all on the right side. Artez getting caught out as well with the stomp. Double edge look. They get the kill. First blood for Phobos. Wow. That came quickly.
Yeah, that was a really big Fisher. It hit all 3 heroes. You never want that to happen when you're running an aggro trial like
Gonna
this.
go for this? Tread? No, TP coming back in. Just a waste of mana there. They're all clarityed up though. Waveform coming in cancels a couple of the clarities and Phobos has to regen up. His Tranquils are done. If he buys a Ring of Protection and sends it to him. And he did get the first blood, I believe. It was Phobos, yeah. So, good start. Killing Artez, which is really important. That was something they did really well last game, was shutting down Artez on the Gyrocopter.
And Phobos already going to have his Tranquil Boots and a completed Magic Wand, so really good start for British Pro Polar in this tri-lane. Considering they don't have access to their pull. And they are going to block in... No, it's not going to be quite blocking Goddamn there.
So, Red is actually pinged on here. They don't have a Fisher. They just want to make sure he Voodoo Restoration's up. Liquid Fire. They want to put pressure on this tower because of Liquid Fire, but they're not able to do so. It's very difficult. There's going to be the Fire Blast. Phobos is getting got on now. The waveform is well. He's low. Stomp's going to go. Will he stay alive? It looks like no. The TP coming in from the Nature's Prophet. And now Sprout is up on FNG. This is going to be a bad turn for British Pro Polar. Look at this. Hellraisers getting involved. 2 kills. Nicely played. Double kill for Artez. While they leave up in the top lane, Puck to farm alone. But good rotations.
I was actually just about to make a comment about how I thought Furion, when we were going to see Furion port to the bottom lane, I thought it was going to be maybe when he hit level 6 so that he could ult and then TP, but makes the rotation. They're able to get 2 kills. I would say DK Phobos maybe a little bit out of position as he would have just fallen to the tri-lane regardless of the Furion teleport.
Yeah, exactly.
But really good for Hellraisers. A much better start to this game than the previous game, as the golden experience fairly even at this time.
In terms of the CS in the mid lane, 30 coming out for your Illidan Stormrage Razor mid, so he's having a pretty good time. Top lane, Mag sitting at 30 as well, so these are the lanes they're laning in, and now Mag's going to pop the Dream Coil. He's going to break it on Gorak. The Illusion Orb might go through. It does hit. He's not going to jaunt. He will jaunt. He wants 2 more CS, and he cannot get the kill. Gorak's just too fast. Boots of speed. Both of them have boots, but Gorak's just a bit faster, it seems like. Actually, they're the same movement speed, but whatever.
I would say it's a little bit of unfortunate placement with the Illusory Orb. Maybe he could have angled it a bit more towards the tower, but he was probably afraid of being juked, so...
Oh, that's not a good Fisher. It's on the wrong side. Goddamn, actually just is able to stay safe. He can't get back up the lane, which is kind of unfortunate, but I don't think he cares that much. Liquid Fire continues to harass. Artez taking a dual breath as well. Double Edge going, and in fact, he's looking for Goddamn. He's got Stomp. TP might come in, and now DK Phobos is forced to back away because they see that there are heroes rotating in. And now actually DK Phobos is in a really rough spot. Cask is going to go through. The Nature's Prophet is going to TP, and Phobos is going to get sprouted up. But he does eat his way through the tank. However, there's the Fire Blast. Fisher comes down to the core, but cannot save his teammate. So a good try coming out from Lil, but doesn't work out in his favor. So they're getting kills, but in the exchange, they're trading away farm. They're trading away CS. Mag is getting CS in the top lane. Jungle CS now coming out for Illidan, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this safe lane is not going so well for VPP anymore.
Double edge into Artez. Stomp's gonna go Ice Path as well. But he's pretty safe. He's out of mana though. And they do get the kill. There's the Dream Coil coming in. Mag's looking for a Illusory Orb. One breaks. Artez is still maned up. He's got the bottle. Misses the Illusory Orb, and Artez actually might make it out alive. In fact, he will. So, kind of an interesting rotation. There's the Fisher coming out. Misses on the Sprout. Fisher does connect, but it doesn't have any follow-up. And it looks like it's just going to be an interesting trade. And was it 1-for-1? Yeah, with a couple of TP rotations coming in, so...
Yep, pretty good for Hellraisers. The Morphling survives through all of that, so... Looks like they're going to do the little bottle trick. Drop the bottle for Dread and give it back to Artez so that he can stay in this bottom lane. Yeah, he's just going to morph to Agility and then bottle up.
He's going to get the 8-minute rune as well, or he's going to try to. Phobos can't really get close. The last time he tried to go for a rune, Phobos just died, so I don't see him contesting one anytime soon. Artez, Aquila, Boots of Speed, so he's got something.
And this lane phase going a lot better for VP Polar this lane. They're gonna make a go on FNG in the top lane. It looks like he's gonna die to a simple Sprout and Quick Sword.
That was a really good TP coming in. Alpha Ninja still not at his level 1 Exorcism, but he'll get there pretty soon. They're going to try to put pressure on the tower with the Treants. This is only level 2 Nature's Call, so not that many Treants to work with. And here comes Illidan. He'll just push this back. Bottom lane, there's a dive going. Little instant trouble. There's going to be the cast coming in. They will get the kill. Mag, Dreamcoil comes through. Mag needs to be careful. Dual Breath is going to fly into Dread. It's the only one that hits him. Artez has one from ready to go. Dread, Ice Path going to be as well, but there's no Liquid Fire follow-up. He is getting low, but he's got the Food Arrest mission. Here comes Phobos. Double Edge cleans him up, and now goddamn Stomp actually misses, but it doesn't matter. I think he can still get this kill with the Liquid Fire. He's going to stick up Double Edge in 1 second. Goddamn, he's about to die, and will. Look at that range coming out from the Double Edge. He's actually nowhere near him. Artez does take the tower down to the bottom lane, and he's actually getting focused. The Fish is about to go. He's going to try to use the waveform. There's the Strength Morph. Stomp goes in as well. Ice Path, Double Edge, Liquid Fire. Waveform's out. He stays alive. He's just too damn tanky with the Strength Morph.
No, he should be completely fine here. And they're gonna refill his bottle again with the TP from the fountain. So really abusing this mechanic.
Ice Frog, please.
And Exorcism was popped in the mid lane, getting good damage on this tower. If we look at the mid lane, see this. Wow, Illidan with 70 CS to the 35 of FNJ.
Illidan went for the jungle to revive that though. He was out of the lane for a period of time, but he's still doing rather well. Aquila and Treads are done now, obviously. 1,400 gold in the bank. The question is, what does Illidan build next? He went Midas last game, I believe, in the Lycan. Does he do the same thing? We'll see. Fisher comes in, double damage on DK Phobos, and oh my god. They just blew him up. How frightening. Well.
So, you know, the laning phase sort of starting to break down. A slight advantage for VP Polar in terms of gold and experience. I would honestly say most of that is just from Illidan with a pretty dominating performance in the mid lane.
I think, yeah, that's just really impressive. He's keeping his team in it. He's actually going straight for his Aghanim Scepter, by the way. He has a point booster already, which I'm actually totally down for. You don't need a drum. You don't need to get a Midas this game. Let's start getting involved here. Stampede's ready to go, but they don't have enough mana for Stomp. But they were thinking about it. Dread backs away, realizing that he doesn't want to be there. Almost so close to his Blink Dagger. There is no reason for him to die.
Yep, he's just going to pump the Stampede, make sure that he survives.
Buy your Blink. Beam on top lane. Ice Path, Macro Power blows the Nature's Prophet. They jaunt away. And it looks like FNG should make it out. They're going to try to body block with these Treants, and he's doing a nice job of it. The Cask is about to go. The Liquid Fire. Goddamn, it's here, and I think FNG's probably dead. Look at these body blocks, man. So good. What a player coming out. Goddamn, getting a little Ice Path misses. There's the Cryptstormer to get the kill, and Lila actually might have just TP'd to his death. I don't know how far they're going to dive this. He's looking for a Cryptstorm. Runs right at Alpha Ninja, and they will get a double kill for the Death Prophet. Here comes Mag as well. Mag, don't die. Lose your orb. Jaunt away. Fire Blast. Phase shift set up. There's the silence, and Dread is going to fall. Mag stays alive with some really, really solid, sick plays. But bottom is getting got on as well. The tier 2 tower now getting pushed into.
That was like really impressive Treant blocking coming out from Gorek on the THT. And I mean, THT really a hero that struggles against any sort of body blocking because he's so slow and he's like has an odd turn rate.
Yeah, he's a big, massive thing as well. TP down bottom. Fish is going to come in. We'll connect in Gorek. Now the Waiting Rift's going to go through. He has Coil? No, he doesn't. It's down for 8 seconds. Artez and the rest of the squad back away. So
Blink Dagger now picked up for Mag, so they have the 2 Blink Daggers on both the Centaur and the Puck, so probably going to be looking to put a lot of pressure on as FNJ does come.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They were thinking about going on in there. Well, maybe they will. Extra system's ready.
They do have 5 in the mid.
Yeah, they are all focusing this tier 1 tower now. Top lane, this tower was low, and I think Phobos could have taken it, but decided against it. Fire Blast on the Illidan. Whip one goes through. He's in some trouble. There's the Death Ward. He's rather tanky. Stop coming in. Artez in trouble. Look at the Macropire go. Double kill for DK Phobos. The Fisher, beautifully done. Sprout comes in, and now Phobos will TP away as well. Big fight. Dread walking up to the high ground. He does just Fire Blast and then walks away. Just kind of randomly, but really big fight. That's without Mag, who was in the bottom lane the entire time farming.
Yeah, really well played by VPP in that fight. And That is not good for Hellraisers. They just got both of their important core heroes stunned at the same time. That just can't happen against the Centaur.
They jumped right on top, and I feel like Artez is doing more fighting than he is farming at this point, which I don't know how I feel about.
Awkwardly goes for the Midas pickup considering how involved he's been in this game.
Yeah, I think maybe he's thinking that he can get some sort of gold pickup if he's just fighting all the time with just the Midas, but I feel like if he just sat back and farmed for a long time, he'd be fine. The plastic field dread almost dies to it. Max damage coming out from Illidan. And Illidan is 1,000 gold away from his ag, so...
that's going to be a big pickup. It's going to allow them to pressure these towers a lot more, and they do have the 2 blink daggers, so defending these towers is actually going to be quite difficult for Hellraisers.
Top tower has been
denied. Tier 1 tower top for DK Phobos. He's got a Vitality booster, jumps in yet again. And it looks like they're going to just try to push into this with Mag here as well. The Treant is putting the blink on cooldown. I like that play coming out. Well, it was only for a bit, but...
Yeah, I would have liked to see Artez go for maybe a Lincoln Spear this game. Just blocks, maybe not a Lincoln's actually. Maybe even a BKB would have been pretty good this game. I know a lot of people don't like BKB first on Morphling, but honestly, Lincoln's wouldn't actually be that great this game. It blocks almost none of the spells coming out from...
It's like, what, Double Edge and Static Link maybe, and that's it?
Static Link,
Dire's top tower
it doesn't block
is
Fisher
under
anymore, I
attack.
don't think. It's not targeted. So...
I think it
Dire's
might
top
even get
tower has
procced by
fallen.
Liquid Fire, so, I mean, it would just be kind of useless.
True. I have to look at the interaction. Are you sure about the Liquid Fire? Because I'm not 100%
I'm not
sure
sure
about that. Yeah. No, we'll figure it out eventually. Fisher blocked. After he's in some trouble. Static Link. He's actually blocked in. He's going to try to run around. He's rather quick. Plastic Field's going to go. Are they going to get this kill? Yes! I did not expect that. And they take it down.
Radiant's
Wow.
middle tower has been denied.
That is a problem. And they deny the tower as well, but bottom lane is getting pushed in now.
Radiant's
DK
bottom
Phobos
tower
blinks
is
back
under
as they have
attack.
Artez and Clark both here. Top lane, they leave Mag alone. Time being. Meanwhile, they see FNG Dread gets a Fire Blast off. Mag is just diving on the goddamn blink. Illusion Orb, goddamn, is dead. Ice Path and Macro Power going, and Dread is taking some damage, but he is rather tanky. Remember, this is another match that we're talking about. Stampede away, there's the Fisher. Liquid Fire yet again. Lil has his Echo Slam, and Lil's trying to get there. There's the Ice Path going through. Maybe an enchant. There's the Echo coming in, and they grab the kill with FNG, and Lil coming through.
Alright, it's not blocked by Liquid Fire, so...
Nice.
Dire's
All right.
top tower is under
We
It
figured
would
it out.
actually just be kind of useless this game.
Yeah.
It would block Double Edge, but that's about it.
Well, what else is happening? This was a really good laning phase, I feel like, for well, besides mid lane, but for Hellraisers, it was an okay laning phase, and it's kind of devolved into we're in trouble here, guys.
I mean, the problem is that they got these Blink Daggers up now, and they can't really deal with all the aggression that's coming up from Virtus Pro Polar. I mean, they have the Cask, which is probably their best counter-initiation tool. Ogre, not really the best at counter-initiating, much better when he's playing aggressive and being the one initiating. And DK Phobos gets a Vanguard on the Centaur, so he's getting very tanky himself. Looks like he's going to be working towards a Crimson Guard as he picks up the Buckler recipe.
Yep. And by the way, Mag has a Midas as well. Thought I'd throw that out there.
But Mag has a Midas?
He does.
I wonder if... I can actually see why this could be good, because you only really need the Blink Dagger to be useful and have strong initiations, and... I mean... I suppose the Yules would be quite useful against the Death Prophet silence, but maybe thinking who can get away with it. And it does help your item progression, as Puck generally struggles to keep up with other cores in the game.
Right. I feel like unless you're fighting non-stop and getting kills left, right, and center for Mag, you know, you're going to stagnate in terms of your item progression. You're not really farming. You're giving the farm to others on the map, especially like maybe the Centaur who just double edges camps. Obviously, Illidan, who's just farming like crazy. I mean, he has not only his items, but 1,600 gold in the bank, and you don't... I mean, I don't know what he goes for next at this point. I mean, I think it might be too early for a refresher. BKB. He might be useful this game, although he's really tanky as it is, and I don't know if they have enough damage to kill him unless they get some multi-pass off. I'll have to wait and see. They're going to try to go for Roshan, though, and Hellraisers are doing this... they have a ward. There's no ward coming up with the Radiant Squad, so they don't know this is happening. Fisher comes in, they take the tower. They'll be destroyed by DK Phobos. And
are they actually going to get away with this?
I think they're going to get away with it, yeah. This is a smart
Yeah,
play. They have absolutely no idea, so FNG is low, and even if they knew, I don't know how much they'd be. Well, they'd probably be able to contest it a fair amount, but
It's not
too
going to
late.
throw an orb.
Ah, come on. No.
Alright, so they have no idea that's going to...
Yeah.
As the Hellraiser heroes are getting extremely low.
Yeah, they're living on the edge, man.
Summons are really not that great against Roshan anymore.
The
He
cleave,
kills
though.
the treants very fast with the stomps. They actually the stomp actually hurts really bad now.
The stomp is just like... They made Roshan a bit more difficult. I don't know if it's enough, but it's not as easy to do anymore for sure. Especially later on if you don't have any right click or any way to take him down quickly. Because the stomps will just kill you.
I don't know if he said that Artez got a ultimate orb, but I really hope that's a Scotty and not a Lincoln's.
Be a late Lincoln's.
I mean,
Yeah.
literally the only thing that Lincoln's would be useful for is if Puck goes for a 6
Stampede's gonna go, the cask is gonna help, but they
Dire's
force up the
bottom
Stampede, they
tower
won't
is
go for the
under
kill,
attack.
they're more than happy with that, I imagine, but I agree with you, I feel like the Lincoln Sphere choice for Artez is like, you know, I like it, but you could be picking up something better. I guess it allows you to farm faster because you have the regen and, you know, the waveform like crazy, but I don't know if it's, and he doesn't have treads yet, really, so I'm not sure why either.
Probably not even going to get treads this game. He's probably just going to go straight for bots at some point. Keep
Alright.
up that split push, relocate to one side of the map, and then bots to another side, and then come back. It'll give him a lot of mobility around the map, so...
That's true. It allows him, yeah, because of the replicate. Okay, well, I can see
I mean,
it,
at this
but-
point, there's no reason to buy treads, because, I mean, ideally you want bots anyways, so...
Yeah. Well, either way, Artez he's kind of low right now. I want to see them get involved for Virtus Pro Polar. Once Elvin gets a BKB, he's not far off. I have the Storm just is doing... He also level 6 ult would be really nice to have, too. Just like getting kills quickly on these creeps.
And
Storm not done,
the
but-
Yule Scepter almost completed for FNG on his Jakiro. That is always a very important item when you're playing this hero. Allows you to have... It allows this hero basically to turn almost into an initiator with the Yules.
Yep, Yules, Macropyre, Ice Path, Dual Breath on top of all that. Pretty simple. He's gonna back away. They were thinking about going on him. I mean, what does this Nature's Prophet have, by the way? He's got his Maelstrom done, but it hasn't flown out to him yet. It's gonna fly out to him now, I think. The Courier is back in the base. Dread is walking mid. He's got the point booster. He'll throw out an Ignite, so he's going frags.
Artez does go ahead and pick up the bots.
Alright, well. Split push time.
Yep, I'm actually... I don't know. I'm not even too sure about this because I feel like he just needs more items before he goes bots. Actually, I bet the ultimate orb is probably for a Manta. I don't know why I didn't consider Manta.
Yeah, it's certainly an option. It's because usually you see the Asha first before you see the ultimate orbit. I think it's fine either way.
Yeah, I mean, this Morph is just falling really far behind. Usually Morphs at this point in the game would be the highest net worth, and he's sitting third on the net worth at 9,200.
Yeah.
Having a pretty rough time.
They still have Aegis? They do. Artez still has it. I think maybe they wait for Aegis Timer and then they maybe make a go on somebody because they have the Aghanims and now they picked up the BKB for Illidan. So I don't know what else they would be waiting for. Mag needs to regen up. He'll go home quickly.
Yeah, they also have the Crimson Guard.
Yeah, this is probably when they're at their best and when Morphling is kind of not necessarily
The
useless, but
structures are fortified.
I'm not gonna lie, this is actually one of the more useless games for Crimson Guard and or Vanguard because...
Echo's gonna go in. Artez actually has no mana for anything anymore. Artez is just dead, but that's just the, obviously the Aegis coming out, so... I have the Storm gonna go, waveform's up. He's gonna try to get out of here. There's the Dream Coil coming through though. He's gonna might as well try to TP away. Fisher comes in and stops the TP. He's still morphing strength. Static Look is gonna go. Adaptive Strength is gonna push him back, but Artez is gonna die again. And now he's dead for 45 seconds. Illidan getting the kill. That's actually just a big play. They lost to Jakiro across the map, but I don't think they give a damn. That's more than a good trade for them, absolutely.
Like I was saying before that fight started, I think Crimson Guard is actually
Radiant's
a terrible
top
item
tower
this game.
is under attack.
I mean, usually this item is quite good, but in this particular game, it's not going to block any damage coming out from the Death Ward or the Ghost. So what are you blocking? Right clicks from Morphling, I suppose, and
Nature's Prophet.
Nature's Prophet, but I mean, at that point, I would imagine an armor item is just superior. Like just getting maybe a Shiva's or an AC thing would just be the better choice.
I mean, one of those is going to be picked by Illidan eventually.
Yeah,
but
you just go the other one.
Yeah, I don't know if that was really the best choice, but either way, I think it's a good item in its own right, just not here. Silence is going to go to Cape Opus looking for a kill on Dread. He pops the Crimson Guard. You'll set the going to go. There's the Ice Tap. He's going to connect on a Dread. Plasma Field as well. Stomp goes. Dread's done. It's still only 56 damage, and Eye of the Storm did fly. BKB now done for after Ninja, so at least he's got that. They're going to try to jump on him. Silence is going to come through. There's the Dream Coil as well. Luzur misses. There's the BKB coming out. Force to pop it, and it's a good try. And now they're starting to be aggressive for the side of Virtus Pro Polar. Yeah. They want to start getting involved here. They really want this replicate too. Not that it matters.
Probably know it's a replicate at that point.
I mean, it was going to go down anyways, so time to go for the tier 2 tower mid is what they're saying.
And Hellraisers trying their best to split push. Although they're farming the jungle right now, they should probably be pushing this lane as hard as they can to maybe force some TP rotations.
They're not doing that. Down bottom, Hellraisers are just kind of... In fact, they're fighting it, but I think he's going to spawn out. He's going to try to TP. It looks like he will make it out. Stomp was not there for DK Phobos. He tried to blink, couldn't get it done. But it will take the tower, though. Dread is going to get chased down, it looks like. The silence is going to go into DK Phobos. There's the silence from Mag, the waiting room, if you will. Plasma Field going. Fire Blast with the phase shift. Again, Mag with these plays. Now they will have to TP back home as Artez is trying to get into the base. Now he's going to go in. There's the Echo Slam coming in as well. The Enchant Totem Artez. He is going to be able to replicate away just barely, though. Oh my god, that was very scary for Artez. And by the way, he's going for a Scotty as he has 2 ultimate orbs.
Okay. I'm fine with Scotty this game. I just, I would only have issue if he went for Linken's, because I think it's extremely useless in this particular game. Oh. So I think Hellraisers, I mean, there's always a chance to come back when you have heroes like Morphling and DP, and DP is still only level 14, so hasn't reached her strongest point in the game yet. Goes for the Black King bar, which I think is a very smart choice for this game. It's going to mitigate a lot of damage coming out from Virtus Pro. And do we have any other items coming out? It looks like Goddam picks up a Ogre Club. Probably working towards an Aghanims, but it's nowhere near completion. Dread has his own point booster, probably working on his own Aghanims.
So for now, it's 27 minutes of the game, and
yeah,
I mean, at this point, there's a couple items coming for HR, but for the most part, Virtus Pro Polar are in control of this game as long as they play smart. I mean, it's very close though. Like, look at the net worth chart. With the exception of Illidan, you've got like 5 heroes running around 10,000 net worth. So, going forward, Mag disjoints it. Was looking for Gorak. He pops the Legion, and Gorak's going to try to TP out. Yule Scepter goes. You're not leaving, my friend. Now the silence is coming in. Mag is going to go toe-to-toe, but look at the right click. There's the Dream Coil going in, and finally Illidan's going to say, hey, I'm here. And Fisher comes out. Although Mag does get low, they do secure the kill. BKB, oh no. Illidan. Stampede's going to go regardless. They're trying to fight on bottom lane. It looks like they can take the tower. They're looking for Dread. They will find it this time. They move the other one with the replicate. Now Dread is going to fall. Plasma Field, waveform up. Artez is trying to go on an Illidan. This is not a good idea. Enchant Totem coming out. There's the Adaptive Strike with the Illusion from Mag. They're throwing their lives away. They cannot get the exorcism off. There it goes. Finally, the BKB. They're looking for Illidan. And he does go down. He gets clotheslined by that Crypt Swarm. But they lost 3 heroes. They, of course, do get Illidan. But, I mean, is that really worth it as they're pushing into the tier 3 tower? I don't think they'll be able to get this, but... Stomp, goddamn. Double edge. Liquid fire, breathe fire.
Uh-oh.
Is he dead?
That is the...
And Mag gets a kill, by the way, on Death Prop, which I didn't see. Oh, goddamn, it's not dead. He's living. Blue Restoration. It's time for them to back up.
Yeah.
They almost got the tier 3 tower, but such luck.
Mag is actually just extremely fun to this point thanks to Midas. Almost 4,000 gold on top of that.
Goodbye, SMG.
That's been nice. He was the sacrifice.
That's fine. Yeah, with the, 1,100 gold coming out for the puck, so...
And BP get massive damage on this bottom tier 3 tower. Already down to 180.
And that was with them diving up onto the goddamn Witch Doctor, so... No pun intended, I suppose. But Ags is done for Mag now, and... What an item. So good.
Yep. I actually would have liked to see maybe Hellraisers focus farm onto one of these supports instead of splitting the farm. I don't know who, I haven't been paying that close attention to who's buying wards, but I think if one of them gets an Aghanims, it's obviously better if one of them completes it before the game ends than neither of them completing it, but I mean, both Ags are very important, so.
At this point, it's looking like neither of them are going to complete it with how Virtus Pro Polar have played this game.
Yeah. And Illidan working on his refresher, nearing completion, so he's going to have the Ags refresher and double BKB.
Gork is shadowing the courier currently. Illusion Orb is dodged. Shot forward, actually can't go toe-to-toe. The Fisher actually misses. Stomp's going to go as well. Double edge, easy kill for Virtus Pro Polar. Yule Scepter, that'll be up onto the Morphling. He has waveform. He might have to use it. He's trying to get the courier. He will pick it up, and now he's going to wait for him onto the high ground. They know that he's there. He's going to try to TP away. Stop goes. Artez is dead. That's definitely not worth it. No, I mean, I don't think it's worth it anyway.
So, oh, he got it's 1,000 gold for his life. I mean, it's worth it in terms of a gold exchange, but not worth it in terms of your morph just died to get a courier.
And died to a couple heroes in that, right? There's going to be a... Wow. Refresher Orb is very close for Illidan. Meanwhile, Yule Scepter is up. Ice Path, Macro Fire, Dual Breath. They already looked at Fire Spread. It's actually just the tankiest hero on the face of the planet. But Fisher goes in, and, well, I think he's dead now. So 3 heroes across the map are dead from various different casualties. Jump forward, Magnus Blink, Yule Scepter first. There is the BKB for Affinity. Yeah, I can't even say his name anymore. Drip Coil's going to go. And Lujur, but he doesn't want to break the coil. Stomp is going to go into the BKB. Waiting Rip there, blowing up after Ninja. Will he have buyback? Absolutely not. That might just be a set of racks. Although this Scotty is now done for the Morph lane. And they are taking his racks quickly with level 3. Aghanims 5 more.
Possibly 2. No buyback available on the Death Prophet is surely going to... I mean,
bottom barracks has fallen.
The split push is coming out from Hellraisers.
I imagine they lose at least this tier 3, possibly even another to the rest.
They're trying their best to get up to the high ground. Artez, Yule Scepter's going to go. Fisher connects, but he's up in the air in the process of doing so. There's a Blink Stomp going in, waiting. Rip there, throwing everything at Artez. They do have the Death Ward up, and it's doing some damage here. They do get 1. They're about to get 2 as well. They defend nicely. Although Artez was low, Illidan gets sprouted up. I don't know if they want to fight this. Illidan has 84 damage to him. Max is going to come in. No Truth Coil, however. He's going to use his phase shift as well. Jaunts up to the high ground for whatever reason. And Illidan getting low as well. Getting chased down. He'll have buyback. He's going to try to man fight for the time being, but does go down. 3 dead for Virtus Pro Polar. They don't even get the tier 3 tower in this mid lane, but they get the set of racks bottom. So, a bit of an interesting fight. That kind of went all over the damn place.
Mag decides to opt for an Aghanims. An interesting build. I've been seeing a lot of Ags on Puck, but I'm really just not sold on it as an item on this hero. I just think Hex is way better. Especially against a hero like Morph.
That, like, what is it, 7-second coil or something ridiculous? 8
I mean, it is
coil.
ridiculous, but it's just... I don't know. I mean, sure, it prevents BKB heroes from moving around, but...
I mean, I think that's the most important thing. How long is the stun duration?
4.5 seconds.
That's ridiculous, actually. That's more than enough time for the switch on Artez or whoever.
Yeah, but I mean, if he breaks it with like a replicate or something, it doesn't do anything.
Well,
Sean has
at least
fallen
HR
to
will
the
get the
dark.
Aegis. There's still only one set of racks down. It's not the
Yep.
worst thing in the world, but...
Yep, one set of Rex and half a tier 3 in the mid lane.
Well, that's a replicate. Okay. That's unfortunate. There's the refresher, though.
Nice.
That
So they're
might
gonna
be
have
more than
double Eye of
enough.
the Storm the next fight. And
Yeah.
Aghanim's finished on Witch Doctor after he picked up both kills in that last team fight with a well-placed Death Ward, getting the godlike streak from the Centaur. So he just got a lot of farm in that last fight.
I mean, they have to find a way to stop this Witch Doctor from ulting like they did in the last engagement. He destroyed a lot of their team, so... Farming Illidan, pushing out the top lane. Does a nice job with that. Mid lane, Dread, Lil, not going toe-to-toe yet. He's canceling his Fisher animation. They're waiting nearby. DK Phobos with the heart pulling Crimson Guard. They don't want to fight yet. Artez bottom is split pushing as he's been doing for a lot of the game. But top lane, you could say the same thing about Illidan. Illidan Storm Rage. Yeah.
And I think because of the itemizations by VP Polar, I think Hellraisers could actually still win a fight. They don't have armor on any of their heroes.
Dire's top tower
Razor
is
doesn't
under
have an
attack.
armor item yet, Centaur doesn't have an armor item yet, so both the Death Ward and the Exorcism going to be doing tons of physical damage in these team fights.
KB.
FNJ might get caught here.
Blink, Luzura, Green Foil is going to go. He pops the BKB, but now he's stunned for 4.5 seconds, but they don't have really anything else to deal with this. He's going to try to TP out. BKB is done. Just finished up as his TP ended. They couldn't stomp him there. It was a good try.
Yep. If that
Now
was a
he's closing
7-second
40%.
BKB, he would have died.
Got kind of lucky there in that regard.
Maybe he didn't know that Puck had X, because I think he should have just immediately TP'd after getting coiled.
Yeah.
After BKBing, at least.
Regardless, if they had the Razor there, I think that's a kill. But they didn't, so. Close but no cigar, again. As Virtus Pro Polar, they get ever so close to ending this game. Again, they still have the Aegis on Artez, so he's also going Manta, I believe.
BKB
Gotcha.
completed on Gorek on the Furion, so giving him a bit more presence in these team fights.
Yeah, but he still has to right click.
With me.
He's got a creep cut. They see him there clearly.
I
He's gonna try to
actually-
TP out. Is he dead? BKB. Lil actually is dead. Lil is the dead one here. Static Ninja is gonna go.
So is Gorek.
Yep. Goodbye. Alright. Well, he does have buyback at the very least, but he was kind of annoying in terms of just pushing bottom lane. He buys back. There's the Exorcism going, and Phobos has to just run right now, and he's taking a lot of damage. There's the Death Ward. They get sprouted as well. Phobos is taking so much damage. They blew up one. Mag's gonna jaunt away. He'll blink away as well. He'll stay alive. But Midas on the way out, too. FNJ is still chasing. No Exorcism, but they do get a kill on Phobos. Mag has Blink ready to go in 2 seconds. Phase shift. He'll jaunt further down to the low ground and stay alive. Waning Rift, in fact, he gets another creep camp.
Dire's
Or
top
tries
tower
to.
is under
Top
attack.
lane. Looks like
Radiant's
this tier 2
middle
tower is about to
tower
fall.
is under attack.
Flip's gonna go. Yule's Macropire. Ice Tap doesn't come out. Goddamn, doesn't have a Death Ward. He just used it. And the tower is not gonna fall yet. Illidan, sprouted up BKB. He'll try to TP out. Looks like he'll make it away. Yeah.
And suddenly Hellraisers are actually back in
Dire's
this
top
game.
tower has been
The
denied.
Aghanim's now completed on Ogre and Magi. Both are almost level 16 on these support heroes, and these supports on the side of Hellraiser just scale so well compared to the supports on BPP. I mean, Virtus Pro Polar supports don't scale bad, and actually they scale quite well, but just compared
Radiant's
to
bottom
Hellraiser
tower
supports,
is under attack.
I mean, Ogre probably the best scaling support.
Oh yeah. Artez's gonna get caught out though. He does have Aegis, so they pump a lot of damage in just for the Aegis, and they actually jaunt up to the high ground with Mag for whatever reason. He's gonna wait for him further away, and they don't have Dream Coil. They just used it for the Aegis. They're still chasing. Enchant misses. There's the Fisher coming in, but here comes the Death Prophet. No Exorcism. Now Eye of the Storm. Doubled up. The Refresher's going to go way from away. Half in a day is going to try to fight this. I don't know if this is the best idea. But Illidan multicast 3 times. He's done. Death Ward goes down. They grab 2 kills. No buyback for Illidan, by the way. And they somehow turn that fight around when it was looking pretty bleak. Artez replicates out, or rather TP's out, replicates. He'll replicate back in just a moment. He's going to morph to his agility and make sure he's ready to fight here in just a second. But with no Illidan for 64 seconds, this might be their opportunity to take a set of racks here. Gorak's BKB is down. The Exorcism will be back up at 15. Mag is on the high ground here. He's going to try to fight, maybe. He's alone, if I've ever seen an alone hero. Tier 2 tower, they still have to go through this first point. There's going to be Mag jumping in. After is in some trouble. Silence is up. Goddamn, doesn't have his head support, getting brought low, but here comes Artez. Phobos getting right foot down. Crimson Guard going with, there's the multicast coming in. Right with the Aghanim Scepter. They blow up another hero. Now Mag is getting low. He cannot get silenced. He will be able to jaunt away. Waveform further. Artez wants this. Adaptive Strike's going to fly. Does nothing. They want the tier 2 tower and they want it now. Damn it. They're going to glyph up. They want this game as well. And all of a sudden, Hellraisers, they are not dead yet. Multicast on Artez. They really want this tier 2, and they're going to go for a tier 3 potentially. His Exorcism was just popped. It is going to go down rather soon. I don't think they get the tier 3, but at least they put some damage onto it. We'll have to wait and see, as it is FNJ getting all of his spirits back into him. There's the vision coming out. Artez leading the way. No agents, by the way. Mantis Style is up and ready in 5 seconds. Jaunt in. There's going to be the Shiva's Guard going as well. Phase shift swings away. Does nothing really. They want this Rex. They might be able to get it. Illidan comes back in. He has no refresher. He's only got one eye of the storm. Now they get more coming through. They blow up little. Illidan in some trouble, but there's the mission. They get it done. But Illidan, no buyback. He's dead for 83 seconds. Hellraisers might be able to do this. Mag, they're looking for him. He's in the trees. He's being annoying as all damn hell. Now up in the air is going to be the Jakiro. They're going to work on him. He's silenced up another Eul Scepter. Can they survive with FNG? Stampede going, but he's cast up as well. Now the macro power coming in, the Fire Blast, the multicast, waveform not even needed. Here comes DK Phobos back into the fray. Artez trying to fight as best as he possibly can. Double kill for Mag. They want the Melee Rex, so they're going to fight it. The Raise Rex as well, and then it's time to back up. Desolator is picked up by the Nature's Prophet. He's back at home. Waveform away. Hellraisers, they're not done yet. Now comes in Mag as well as Polar's DK Phobos, but there's the silence map for Ninja. Artez backing away. Mag, he's up in the air with the Eul Scepter. They're going to get away scot-free, at least these two heroes. They're, well, maybe not. They jump forward. They're still looking for him. The Mantis-style illusions. They make sure Phobos can't blink in. Now FNJ, they're trying to cover his retreat. Here's the TP coming in from the Therion. Mag, phase shift. He'll be able to blink out of this. It looks like he's going to try to jaunt away. He will. Will he survive? It looks like more than likely, yes. And that ends the team fight in what was one long-winded team fight that Hellraisers secure a set of racks. And you talked about it. It's back even now, my friend.
Yeah, I actually think Hellraisers are probably leading this game now. I mean, they've pretty much gotten to the late game. They've evened up the Raxes. They forced a crazy team fight. And I really want to come back to the itemization from VP Polar. I really think that they itemize correctly. There's no armor items on any of the heroes for VP, the Centaur, or the Razor. They don't have a Hex on the Puck, and I really don't actually understand why.
Regardless.
Maybe they thought they were like very ahead and got a bit cocky with their item builds, so they are certainly paying the price now. I think VP can still win, but it's definitely an uphill battle from now. They're gonna have to find pickoffs and
Roshan, I think. There we go. Brett getting caught out. Goddamn as well. Brett's mentioned up. I have the storm. The Brett as well. HR not a good start to the fight. They lose 2. They might lose 3. Artez, Echo Slam, but he's got his BKB going. Now the Dream Coil. He's going to try to TP out of this, and he might make it. He will, just barely. He was sitting at maybe 100 HP. Shiva's Guard does not connect on Ninja. Fisher will go. They do have buyback in both those supports, and they might have to use it here. TP coming in from Rourke. There's the BKB. Exorcism's going to fly as well. Illidan. His Eye of the Storm's now down in about a couple of seconds here. There's the Eul Scepter going in. Gore coming through as well. Illidan getting right clicks. He's done. Multicast brings him down. What's the any other kills they can get on the map? Looks like no. Everyone's going back home for the side of Virtus Pro Polar. The buybacks were used. They were expended. Aegis, oh, it's a completely max duration, or almost max duration, Roshan. They're looking for Mag. TPM from Gorak is going to try to fight this. He'll push out bottom more so than anything else.
Warriors of the wood.
Eul Scepter, Sprout, Mag, silenced up. Another Eul's comes through. I think they right-clicked him once. He can't blink away. He'll try to jaunt out. Now the multicast coming out. He can't jaunt. He's dead for 95. Luckily, he's got buyback. No more Exorcism again, but they'll try to go to the high ground here. Waveform up. No buyback again for the Razor. Artez putting pressure on the tier 3 tower here. Great turnaround fight from Hellraisers so far. Can they get it done? Can they secure the win? FNG Ice Tap comes to Artez. No BKB for 2. Stomp's about to come in. It will. Artez strength morphing while he's still in limbo here. Waveforms across the Fissure Divide. Mag, FNG, looking to stop this push. Artez, there's the Ice Tap coming in onto him. McIntyre's gold dual breath does really nothing. It's Mag coming in big way to the True Coil onto all 5 as well. But what can they get done? TK Phobos getting low. The right click coming in from Gorak and Artez as well. The Drew Coil snapped and he's stuck for 4 seconds with a boost level. Phobos is about to go down as well. He's dead for 79, but he's got the 5X ready to go and he's going to pop it up as well. Now the Rax is exposed. Looks like they will go down. Artez books the melee Rax. Another Eagle Center coming out from FNG. And there's going to be a Death Ward coming through. Illidan hexed up as well. Phobos multicasted. And another one coming through. Now they're right clicking him to death. And the Death Ward absolutely blows the build. And no buyback. And this is going to be it. Hellraisers are going to be your victors in game number 2, it looks like. As they're going to get the second set of Rax. They use another Shiva's Guard. They blow up that poor Jakiro. GG is called. You can say 3-2-2 all you want, but Hellraisers with one damn good game. As we are done with tonight's Dota Pick games, and I wouldn't have it any other way, my friend.
Yep. I mean, Hellraisers played really well in the mid to late game. They got the right items on their heroes, the BKB up on the Death Prophet, and they just sort of waited out the storm that Virtus Pro, and I think Virtus Pro maybe squandered their lead a little bit. I talked about, the item choices. Maybe they didn't play aggressively enough because, honestly, they were on a timer because... Razor, sure, he's really strong in the late game, but he's pretty much their only real damage dealer. I mean, Puck does some damage, but Puck really starts to fall off as, a damage dealer. Centaur, not really doing much damage in the late game besides return damage, and then, his 2 nukes, but... And then on the side of Hellraisers, I mean, they have so much damage. They have the Witch Doctor Deathward with Aghanims, the Ogre with Aghanims, and I think those 2 items really turn the game around.
Oh man, and it goes to show this new Hellraisers roster is they're finding their courage. They're getting up the strength to be able to face these big name teams and take them down. It starts with Virtus Pro Polar, and they get their second win of Dota.